pantomime, whatever you want to call it, for this evening.
Oh no, you're
I
not.
can tell you... There'll be plenty of that later. I can tell you that you have to pay attention whilst listening to it.
Of course.
The play, written by Chris Harris, is called The Arse About Face Panto. And it is just about to begin.
Serious, I'll have you know. Sorry.
Well, that's it. Hello there, Martin. I hope you've enjoyed this year's Panto as much as I, Roland Deodorant, have enjoyed performing it. Well, what a surprise. Who'd have thought it? The prince falling in love with a mermaid, and then she turns out to be a princess with a spell on, after all. And not only that, the evil baron gets turned into an old washerwoman. Talk about karma. And as with the king of Neptune, I don't think we'll see a performance like that again for a while. Well, thanks again for coming along. So let's get on with the rest of the evening's entertainment. It seems to go by so quickly these days. Must be an Asian thing.
Hang on. What's going on here then? You've just given the whole plot of the Panto away. End of the Panto? No, something's wrong. This is just the beginning.
Well, I don't think so. You seem a bit confused. I don't think there's a problem. Look, I've got the script here, and very clearly it says, enter Roland Deodorant, and proclaims in a deep, resonant, masterful voice, that's me. I hope you enjoyed this year's Panto as much as we enjoyed performing it.
No. Pass that script here. Oh, you nincompoop, you've got the pages back to front. This is the end of the script. Look, here's the beginning. Right at the back, you've stapled it back to front. It's your line.
Well, you've got my script.
Sorry. But hang on, if I had your script just then, how did you know how to say those lines?
Well, I didn't. I was improvising.
No, you weren't, were you? That's exactly what you should have said.
Ah, but you see, I was improvising. It's just that I was improvising using the same words as written in the script.
Well, that's not really improvising, is it? That's more sort of speaking your lines.
Not necessarily. Where does it say you have to improvise using new words? I don't remember reading that in my Anchor Folk Guide to Aging Thespians, the large print edition.
Oh, what's this coming?
Hello there, fellas. Well, I've just come from the royal wedding. What a lovely wedding that was, wasn't it, sirs?
Yes, indeed it was. I think the princess looked radiant.
Oh, and the prince, wasn't he so handsome?
What wedding? There hasn't been a wedding yet.
Yes, there was. Back on page 6. Keep up with you.
But we've only just started. You've got all the pages in the wrong order as well.
Well, you seem a little confused, young fella, me lad. Are you one of those dyslexic hairs? Having a few problems with the words, are you?
Not as much as you. No, you're going the wrong way. I think before we go any further, we should be calling the director and sort this pantomime out.
Well, I don't think there's much point in calling him Frankly.
And why is that?
Well, his name isn't Frankly for a start.
That's more like it. I can see we're beginning to descend to a level more appropriate to the audience.
I think we need to sort this out. I don't think I'm coming. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I must learn to read.
Now then, sir, before you start trying to sort out that old space continuum, thing.
She's quite surprised, isn't she?
Would you like to buy some Lucky Heather?
Well, no, thank you. I already have some.
What about you, sir? You look like you could do with a bit of good fortune yourself. How about a lucky shamrock?
Well, not really.
Well, if you don't like shamrock, how about a real rock then?
Shamrock. give up.
I won't say one. No, really, I'm not interested.
I think you should, sir. You wouldn't want your whole family to die a horrible death in a plane crash, now would you, sir? Think of the wee kiddie orphaned at such a tender age.
Oh, what? He's 33.
And you, sir, just think of the horrendous burden of guilt plaguing you for the rest of your life just because you didn't buy a lucky shamrock. You never know when a meteorite's going to fall on the houses of your loved ones. Think of the interminable remorse then. And you wouldn't want your nearest and dearest to be run over by a lorry carrying non-hazardous waste, would you? Think of the grief you'd feel, all mixed up with confusion at the irony of the situation and the way they died. Non-hazardous me arse.
Yes, but
If only I bought that lucky shamrock from an old bearded Irish woman near the end of that pantomime thing. That's what you'll be saying when you're weeping and wailing at the bedside of that horribly disfigured relative connected to all those tubes and things, and he beckons you closer and closer. Your glasses are steaming up. And he whispers, and then closer, come closer, he whispers, and in a barely audible whispering, in his dying breath, he pulls you close, almost touching you to his dry, cracked lips, and he croaks, I'll never forgive you for this. I'll be haunting you for the rest of your life. Why didn't you buy a friggin' lucky header? Am I not worth £7.50 or 2 for a tenner, you big gobshite?
okay, I'll take one.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Perhaps you'd like to avail yourself of one of our subscription plans.
What kind of subscription
Very popular
plan?
they are, sir. Well, for a small down payment, I'll be sending you a sample of the lucky header, or shamrock, or can't read this, or possibly seaweed each month, and a huge saving I might add on the usual street price. If you're not be wanting it, then simply just return it in the package provided, and that'll be the end of it. Though, when you see it, the quality, you'll not be wanting to do that at all. And amazingly, all you have to do is to commit to a supply of a minimum of 250 sprigs a year. That's all, sir. Would that be of interest to you, sir?
Actually, I think not.
I see you're a difficult one to please, sir. Well, so now I think the thing for you is our special Soul Mayog package.
Sol Mayog? I've never heard of that. How do you spell it?
It's SOELMEYOG. Soul Mayog. 'Tis an old Gaelic word.
I think you mean an old Gaelic word.
I know exactly what I mean. When I pronounce it, it's a Gaelic word.
I see what you mean.
Soul Mayog. In rough translation, means sod off and leave me alone, you old goat. Just a hungry goat.
Again, Phil.
Just a hungry golden sovereign sprite, and I leave you and your loved ones to your fate.
I think I'll go for the Sol Mayog deal. Here's 100 sovereigns.
Are they sovereigns bright? Oh, they look lovely. Now, I better be off to that lovely wedding ceremony that's already happened. And here's the wedding party now.
Greetings to you, my loyal subjects. You may kiss my hem if you wish.
Kiss your what?
my ahem.
He means the hem. The hem of his gown.
I think that's what I said, my dear. My ahem. You may kiss my ahem.
Tell me, good man, what is your name?
They call me Martin, they do. Martin of Beans. I was one of 57 children, you know.
Very interesting. Why is that?
No, they call me Martin because that's my name.
Very interesting. Why is that?
Well, it's my parents, I suppose, just like the name.
Really, that's very interesting. I've been counting my feet, you know. Getting pretty consistent results now.
Oh, shut up, for goodness sake. If John West sowed brains, yours are the ones they'd reject. Well, obviously you know who I am. You're probably hanging around the gates of the great palace just now, enviously watching the wedding guests depart. I'm Princess Arse, the last in a long line of Arse-Sparters. Oh yes, there's been Arse-Sparters since comedy German names began. And this is my husband, Prince Ingang. He's one of the Ingang gooly watchers. He's a little simple, but very knowledgeable on matters of fauna and flora. I only married him because he's such an ornithologist. Get it? Ornithologist. Ask him a question about animals. Go on, he won't bite. Well, not after he's just eating.
Well, your Highness, miss, I understand you're quite an ornithologist. I was wondering, see over there, flying around that building,
Yes.
is that a swallow?
That's a heist, Martin. Yes, it's a heist, Martin.
I know that, I meant, okay, what's that flying around that house?
It's a heist, Martin. Either simple or what?
Oh, quick, over there. There's a little animal. It looks like a little ferret. See there, going up that tree? Whatever is it?
That's a plane, Martin. That's a plane, Martin.
I think it's an oak.
An oak, Martin? Oh, sure.
Yes, definitely an oak.
I've never heard of an oak, Martin. Yes, Jim. Oh, look, there's a dog over there. A dog in the trees. That man's making the dog pick up all those fur cones.
That's okay, he's just pining for his master. That reminds me, I must go to the pet shop and get some of those conditioning tablets for my dog. What are they called now? It's completely slipped my mind.
That bit Bob, Martin.
What? Never heard of a tablet called Bob.
I mean, they're made by a company called Bob Martin.
Nice. Oh, where have we gone? Oh yeah, okay, that's it. No, I mean, oh, you'll say that.
You can't say that, you.
A company called Bob? Well, I suppose so. After all, there's a TV channel called Dave.
Well, I've got to get off to the royal wedding, even though apparently it's already happened. I'm supposed to be the organist.
Yes, you were, and you made a complete pig's ear of There Goes the Bride. I thought the vicar had bought a new harmonium especially for the occasion, but it sounded awful.
Ah, yes, he did. It's the latest thing from Wonderland, apparently. It's a bit like a harmonium, but designed to cause blind panic amongst the congregation even. It's called a pandemonium.
Well, I'd better be off, find out what happened at the wedding, I suppose. Did the best man tell his usual jokes? Like my son's opening a shop, selling budget computer keyboards. He calls it...
QWERTY, cheap. Yes, he did that.
I used to work in a spanner factory.
It was a bit of a wrench, but I soon adjusted. Yes, he did that one as well.
And the one about my mother told me in life I should always try to strike a happy medium.
So I went out and hit a laughing clairvoyant. That one doesn't always go down well. Depends how sophisticated the audience is. They're just pretending to get it. You see, happy medium, laughing clairvoyant. Honestly, I give up. Royal subjects, good heaven. I've had enough. I'm off on honeymoon. Come along, husband. You have certain husbandly duties to perform.
Tonight's the night.
That's right. I need that castle kitchen cleaned before night time. Chop chop.
Oh Lord, I've changed my mind. I don't want to go. I was enjoying myself here, talking to... What did you say your name was?
It's Martin.
No, I didn't ask what kind of guitar you had.
You know, idiot.
Is this the way to the wedding? Let's go to the wedding. Let's go to the wedding. The wedding.
I told them they were too late for the wedding, but they wouldn't listen. Well, sir, it looks like it's just you and me, sir. Would you like to try some Lucky Heather?
You still new.
Go on, sir. I think it would be an enjoyable experience for you, sir, to sample a little bit of Lucky Heather.
Safety key.
There you are, Lucky Heather!
Keep nippy, good to see you again.
I told you before not to call me Neppy. I expect a bit more respect from my subjects. Now, have you seen my magic stapler about? I'm sure I left it here earlier. It's a gift for the happy couple, you see. I wouldn't want it getting into the wrong hands.
And why is that new?
Well, you see, my magic stapler is very useful when you accidentally staple things together in the wrong order. It rearranges things, you see, puts them back in the right order. Brilliant invention. Don't know why they don't sell more of them. Mind you, it's a bit of a liability if everything's in the right order to begin with. Just messes things all up then, never mind. It'll probably turn up. Some idiots probably put it in his pocket.
No, they've just left.
Have you seen the happy couple?
10:30.
What time is it, young man?
Actually, you're late.
I'm here for the royal wedding. Am I on time?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Why are you answering my questions before I ask them?
Hang on there, sirs. I think you got the same problem as the other confused young man. Give me your script.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, I thought you'd been all messed up as well. Your script's in the wrong order.
Oh,
Here, try that one then. There you go, your majesty. That'll do you fine.
Welcome to this year's Panto. Hang on. This is no good. The pages are still in the wrong order. It's all wrong. If only I had my magic stapler. Any ideas where I am in this script?
Just there, sir, where you say, look, I'm not the only one with a confused script. Here comes the guests for the wedding.
Look, I'm not the only one with a confused script. Here come more guests for the wedding. Here come more guests for the wedding. Oh, there you are, Neppy. No, that's not right, is it? Oh, there you are, Neppy. I heard you recently come to the surface.
I wouldn't call him that. He doesn't like it at all.
You don't mind. You don't mind, do you, Neppy, you sexy old sea king? Didn't recognise you with your clothes on. I haven't seen you since last year. When you just a mermaid of the year competition. Get off! Incidentally, I won. Didn't I, Neppy? You big boy. So, oh sorry.
So what have you been up to during the summer? We missed you. I've only got a small part on.
Lolita, she's my niece. Let me see. Last summer, I think I could probably tell you best in song. When my assistant gets his, there we go. We're now going to tell you what happened last summer. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet and I moved my arms around. I moved my arms around. This summer I swam in the ocean, swam in the swimming pool. Soft the wounds pouring in my eyes, I'm a self-destructive fool. I'm a self-destructive fool. This summer I went swimming, this summer I drowned. I moved my breath and I kicked my feet and I moved my arms around. This summer I did the backstroke, and you know that's not all. I did the breaststroke and the butterfly and the old Australian crawl, and the old Australian crawl. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, I moved my arms around, I moved my arms around. I did swallow dives for you all. And once when you weren't looking, I did a cannonball. That was all very well, but I've got a wedding to officiate. Where are the bride and groom?
They've gone, the wedding's over. Your script is in the wrong order, remember?
Nonsense. I am the king. And if I say there's going to be a ceremony, I think, no, there's going to be a ceremony. Do I make myself clear?
No.
I don't want to sleep in a tent.
Well, I'm not having you in the castle until your house trained. That's fine.
She's making me sleep in a tent.
Well, that's in a tent. That's appalling.
Well, no,
Wait for it.
well, no, actually, it's tarpaulin.
I don't like this being married anymore. There's too many bad puns.
Not too keen on the marriage thing then.
She's like one of those, what do you call them? She's a smuggler.
Smuggler? What do you mean exactly?
You know, she's so smug all the time.
Ah, I see. Smuggler. Well, perhaps I can help you out there. See, I was all geared up to do this wedding ceremony, but I think I could possibly undo it. Yes, it might just work. Everyone gather round, listen up.
Cool, you don't half smell of fish.
Well, I live in the sea. What do you expect, Peach Blossom?
Well, I'm so much better smelling than you. In fact, I'm much better all round.
Smuggler, yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not, knock knock.
Not
It's not smugglers, it's more wedding guests.
You brought presents.
Oh, attention, everyone. We are gathered here today to celebrate the unwedding of Princess Ausfahrt and Prince Ingang. If anyone knows of any just impediment why they should not be set asunder, let them keep their gobs shut. And let's have a real juicy bit of gossip. Repeat after me.
After me.
I have to have my official trident.
After me.
I think this unmarriaging thing probably works both ways. Do you, Prince Ingang, take her smugness there, Princess Ausfahrt, to etc., 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 and so on and so forth, to be your wife?
Oh no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Look,
husband like you.
I am but a humble ploughboy. I have no money.
But you told me you were really a prince in disguise, and that you would inherit half of a distant kingdom from your father.
It's lies. All lies. This is not really what you call a proper country anyway. It's more fictional, man-made nation of pantomime characters. Only half the country, really. Man-made is supposed to be regular.
You mean it's only half of a man-made nation?
Yes, it's just an artificial semination.
Artificial insemination? Oh, yuck!
I just wanted to be in your pantomime.
You just wanted to get inside these pants of mine.
No, pantomime, pantomime! It's gone horribly wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
What are you on about now?
All I wanted was to be in a pantomime, you know, a real pantomime, like my father. And his father before him, and his father, and his father, and not his father, though his mother was, I think, and her father might have been.
Yes, I think we're getting the idea. No.
Well, I thought if I pretended to be a lowly ploughboy, then after a few mediocre puns and a bit of cross-dressing, I could reveal myself as a prince, and then perhaps, just perhaps, the princess would fall in love with me. And I could live happily ever after, in a fairy castle, like my father did, and his father before him, and his brother, but not his.
Okay, we know all that.
Why didn't I just stay on a nice secure job selling TVs at Comet? What? That's terrible. When did that happen? Well, I suppose I can always go back to British Leyland or cash in my Northern Rock shares. Go where I don't believe it. Why wasn't I told? Where was me?
Everyone, I think we have to... Don't let me do it, I think we have to do something for this poor chap. He's obviously down on his luck, and he just wants to be in a pantomime.
Yes, like my father before me, and his father.
Yes, we know.
Look. We're all pantomime characters, and if we all pull together, we can make anything happen. Just follow my lead. I now pronounce you not man and wife. You may throw the wedding gifts away.
Goody! This is the funnest bit of the whole wedding.
Do you want some chocolate, Buttons? Sorry, I always wanted to say that anyway. I'll be the coachman.
Can I be Cinderella? Can I? Please, I've always wanted to dance in a pantomime.
Okay. Let's have this shoe. Thank you. This shoe, this shoe really. I'll give it to the prince.
But I thought I was going to the ball.
No time for that now. Straight down to basics. Ugly sister, that's you, old woman. Tell her she can't go to the ball.
You can't go to the ball now. But you can have that lucky shamrock instead.
Tell her to get lost.
So, my old. Sod off and leave me alone, you old goat.
Quick, Cinders. Get into that boot. We have to be back by midnight or you'll turn into a petrol pumpkin.
I'm getting the hang of this now. Just like my father and his, whoever has a foot that fits this here shoe. This here shoe.
Let me try it!
Should be my wife. Be my wife. Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
It fits! It fits!
Oh, bugger!
Oh, bugger.
Oh well, I guess you won't be needing to buy any Lucky Heather anymore. You can have as much of me as you like.
Hang on, Roland. Your script's still falling apart. Here, let me staple it together for you.
Oh, well, here we are again. Another year, another Panto. I hope you'll enjoy this year's Panto as much as we'll enjoy performing it. Well, we've a few surprises in store this year, I can tell.
Hang on. What's going on here? Surely you're not starting from the beginning again. Look, you've got your script all backwards. Hang on. Here, let me try stapling it again.
Oi, you! That's my stapler! Give it back!
I beg your pardon, I lost the plot. Oh, there you go.
Oi, you! My stapler! Here, now! Oi, you!
Oh, yeah, that's better. You're right. Let's see now. Martin at Beans exits right, chased by an angry king.
Oh, I'm angry! I'm angry!
And after reading the script, well, that's it. Bit of an anticlimax. Oh well, the end.
It's actually for the bride and groom to cut the cake.
You stop throwing those feckin' balls. I will guide you, my dear.
Is that you wearing anything under his kilt?